welcome back to Opal&Mint. I am Ashley.
I'm Kylie.
We're going to be talking about sketching today, and generally I do a lot of watercolor on this channel, and I don't talk about sketching too much, although we do have a couple of sketching videos that I will link down below. So today we're going to be putting the paintbrushes down and we're going to be picking up a pencil. We're going to be talking about the anxieties that come along with sketching sometimes, and the inspiration for this video is this lovely creature right here. Our last art dice video, I was like literally in pain editing it, watching her go trying to sketch this flower. And I love her very much, and she can sketch. I don't know what was going on with her head that day, but we're going to talk about battling the anxieties during sketching. So sketchling, it's a sketchling, it's a baby sketch.
Where even
I don't know where we were. I don't know where we were, but we're just gonna start over kind of.
You were saying
you're my inspiration, and that's what I want to talk about today. Is when you have some anxiety over sketching, how do you bust through that and sketch? So this will be a little bit of how to sketch and how to make sketching easier, but it's not like a master class on sketching. I hope that made sense. Does that sum up what we're doing?
I think so.
So Kylie is familiar with sketching dragons and animals, but evidently flowers bother her.
I like flowers. I just haven't actually.
She hasn't had the experience in sketching flowers, and so she had some anxiety over making it look like a flower.
Yeah.
So we're going to go into that some.
I've watched people sketch other things, but not really flowers, except for you. But
I don't count because I'm a sister.
Well, no, she doesn't. She just does it perfectly.
I don't do anything perfectly. I don't understand why you think I could just...
Because you do! We were drawing the same flower, and I look over, and you just... And then flower. Before I finished one petal, she had the whole flower done.
I'm going to teach you how to do that today. Yes. Okay. So I think we've talked long enough. We've laughed our heads off. So we're in a good space to banish that anxiety while sketching. So we're going to turn the camera around, and we are going to both sketch, and I'm going to walk her through sketching a dogwood flower. I hope you can see this. This is the flower. Oh, there's Kylie. Put your head in. This is the flower color guide, and I recently did a video painting from this. Anyways, so we're going to be sketching a dogwood flower and possibly the leaves around it. Yeah, let's do this. Come on, we're done here. Right here. All right, so we're going to break this down. When a lot of times when I'm sketching things from a reference photo, I don't like to. One thing I think that Kylie got stuck in is trying to make it exactly like the photo. And I think it's a lot of times. I actually had a comment recently, somebody saying that that's part of their problem is they are trying to do it exactly. Like if you were to sketch this, you'd be like, oh, well, this has to be exactly the shape.
Well, with a reference photo, I feel like I'm less likely to do that.
But I feel like you were doing that with this one.
I was last, like I said,
yeah,
last
that's what I'm
time
saying. I think that was part of your problem. Is it needs to take inspiration from it, not copy, duplication. Yeah. Inspiration, not duplication. Remember that. So we're going to sketch some dogwood flowers. Okay, so Kylie, before I go in and just tell you how to do it, how would you go about sketching just the flower?
Just the flower.
Just the flower.
Nothing
Ignore
else.
the leaves and stems. Just a flower. Like pick that flower. How would you start that?
With the center.
Okay, with a circle.
With the circle. Okay,
so if you have problems, just like, so I would sketch, and Kylie says it's because I know how and I can. It's whatever for me. Like I would just go in and like sketch petals and just go, and like I can adjust it if it's too wide. But one thing that if you are not comfortable like that and just going in, just remember everything is simple shapes. So we're gonna take the center, Kylie.
Oh, I'm doing.
We're doing it.
You're doing.
Yes, you're gonna do a circle for your center. Okay, just do a simple. You can do like I did. Just I need you to let go of fear. No anxiety, no fear. I don't care if it's a wobbly circle. I want that circle to wobble. Come on, wobble, baby.
Huge.
Beautiful, beautiful. No, it's perfect. Okay, now for where your petals are, you're going to draw another circle. I'm just going to draw on this book because it's mine, okay? So we're going to have a guide, okay? So I want this one to be facing me and I want all the petals to be about the same length. So we're going to do a circle around, touch our pencil down, and do a circle, okay? It needs to be pretty light so you can erase it. I'm doing it a little bit darker, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing on camera. But do a circle around your circle.
My little circle's not a little circle.
Well, do big petals then. Make one big flower. I don't care.
Okay. I meant to not touch that yet.
You're good. Again, no anxiety. It's paper. You can erase it.
That's not centered.
All right, so it's fine. What you're doing is you're doing a flower that's more facing like this way.
Which way?
This way. Like, kind of. So you'll have shorter petals in front and longer ones in back if you do that.
Gotcha.
Like that. But if you want to make this one a forward-facing one, since you're doing it, just move your little circle.
Okay.
You can do your big circle first, your little circle first, whatever works for you. And again, no stress, chill, okay? So this is giving you a point to extend your petals to, okay? So we're gonna take this one as an example, but keep in mind of all these different petal shapes that we do have that we can take inspiration from. So like this petal, I don't like as much as this petal because it's full. This one's curved over backwards. I don't really like the way it looks. So I'm just going to, you can do your lines up to there and then do your petal shape here, or you can just do one smooth like. But what you do not do, Kylie Opal, is
that's not what I did.
We have video of it.
I understand, but I didn't go like.
Okay, so I want you to start sketching petals. I want you to do some like full ones and then like this like pointy curved one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go here and I'm gonna curve. And then this one's kind of touching this one, and then it kind of goes in, kind of curves over. It's a curved petal. Okay, and the thing with sketching is do this a lot, and then you can refine your shape. So like do light strokes. I like your little strokes that you were doing if they're a little bit more.
That was also just.
Okay, start sketching some petals. No eh. So, just do light strokes and just look at all the different shapes of the petals and then you will erase your guide. And again, this should be lighter than mine was. This is just for demonstration purposes. We are getting rid of sketching anxiety today. Let us know in the comments if you have any sketching anxiety and what you think it's from. Are you trying to be perfect, which is what I think Kylie's is coming from? She's trying to be perfect on the first go. And if you notice, I am like changing and refining mine. And that is exactly what you do in the sketching process. And I think I want to make this one a little bit different. This one's gonna fold over, so I'm gonna do that. And see, I didn't like that, so I'm gonna curve it here, get rid of that line. You're just constantly doing light sketches and refining the shape that you have until you're happy with it. You don't have to be happy with it in one stroke. I think that is another thing that people freak out. That is a beautiful petal. And do you see how fast that was? You did a great job. 3 more.
3 more.
Do 3 more now.
3 more now.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that the petal might be too small.
Okay, this is another thing. don't get stuck in your head. Don't overthink. If you are having a problem with one, move on to the next one. Is this the one you think is too small? I think it's perfect. Now, you need to move on to the next one, and if it ends up looking funky, you go back and adjust it later. You can't adjust it now because you can't see what the other ones look like with it. Okay? Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
I can in relativity, but
I think you should move on.
okay.
She says, okay. I am currently doing a leaf that's all funkified and curved around.
Funkified?
Mm-hmm. It's a curved leaf. I see your pencil hesitating.
Because I'm trying to think about how to do it before because I can't.
Which petal are you doing? Okay. And again, I did that petal too. Mine does not look the exact same. Just think of the spirit.
No, I understand that. I can't do something until
You've thought it through.
Yes.
Okay, think it through then.
Because if I start and then I don't know where I'm going, I can't go anywhere.
Okay, think it through then.
So.
You're good.
Yeah.
And also do know that everybody's brain works differently and everybody's process will be different. So these are tips that I'm giving, but that doesn't mean that everything that works for me will work for you, because I a lot of times just go and think later. Kylie's personality, she has to think the steps through first. And I guess to some degree I am thinking ahead already and just more used to it, and like my brain is thinking it faster. But I can also just go in blindly and hope it turns out okay and adjust if need be. And like Kylie's personality, she needs to be a little bit more methodical. But I think the point of this is to hopefully get you out of like a rut where you're stuck in that brain wave.
Stuck in that brain wave.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Where you're just like frozen, or you've got anxiety over it. There's a few things you need to remember. One, it's paper. You can crumple it up and start again. If you get really frustrated with something, I highly suggest sketching something else. I've said this in watercolor before. If you're frustrated, you can't paint something you do know how to paint to kind of boost you. You know what I mean? And I forgot where I was going. My brain stopped.
It stopped?
It really did. Oh, so one, it's just paper. Two, you're using a pencil. You can't erase it. So if you just go in and do a line. If it's not right, it's okay. And like I said, just go in nice and loose, and you can adjust them while it's already on the paper. You don't have to get it perfect to start with. And like the branch, I'm just doing scribbles to try and get the shape of a branch to appear. Like it doesn't have to be, and see, I think I want this to go a little bit more curved up here. So I'm going to change the direction of it. Just a little bit.
Just a wee bit.
Okay. All right, cut. Oh, see, that's beautiful. Now erase your guidelines, because you have a flower petal. You have a flower, not a petal. You have a whole flower. Okay. So in further sketching, there's different degrees of sketching detail. If you're sketching this to paint, because a lot of you I know are watercolor painters on this channel, then this right here is probably good enough to go on for painting this. We're going to add different perspectives of this flower in just a second. But let's say we're sketching this as a pencil art. Next thing I would do is go in. We're going to zoom in. Ready? Zoom into the center of that flower, and there's just little circles, and they're not even like perfect. So like little wiggly circles all smushed together. So do your little wiggly circles all smushed together in the center.
I also need to
And some of them need to go outside of that line because it's not a perfect circle. This is nature, and so it's not going to be exactly circular. It's going to be in the general shape of a circle. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, sorry, I got excited over it.
It This is cute.
Okay, do your little circles. You weren't watching, so you didn't see, but I just went through and
This is cute.
do wiggly circles all around.
Wiggly circles.
While she's doing her wiggly circles, I'm going to explain the next step a little bit. So we're going to give this flower some shape. So you do that in your shade and light, but we're also going to do it in the shape of the lines that we're going to put throughout the petals. So we're going to do some light, super, super light. And to make this look not flat, you're going to take the lines, instead of just doing straight lines all the way through, you're going to curve with the petal, and then it goes more straight through the middle, and then you start curving with the petal on this side. And that gives your flower petal some shape and dimension. So again, this is just basic sketching. I'm not going into super detail how to make this hyper realistic. I just want to alleviate some of your sketching anxieties. So not necessarily full on masterpiece, but we're just sketching today. So no stressing, okay? This part's fun for me. Do you like doing the curves and the lines and the stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fun. You have to think sometimes about like what direction. So like this fold over, what direction will the lines be going on it? I wish we could go. Whoop,
Say which part?
this part. Where will the lines be going?
Like.
I like the. She's learned well from me to make the shoop sounds.
But it's hard to.
Yeah, see they're going.
But yeah, they're gonna like curve
Yeah.
out still.
And-
it's just upside
And the
down.
main thing I can say about art is you learn to observe. And so when you look at flowers in nature, or you're out, you start looking at the way light falls on things and the shape, and you know what I mean?
I say that as I started
As you're
looking
staring,
at your plant.
yeah, as you start staring and you see
I was
which way the
looking at
veins.
I was looking at the shadows.
Yeah, you look at the shadows and the way the veins go and the direction of things. So
I don't know how I feel about my center.
why?
I don't know.
You want me to tell you?
I feel like I know, but go ahead.
Your circles are too perfect. They need to wiggle more. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. See how wobbly I made them? Because they're not.
I mean, I think I did like too.
Well, they're
many.
pretty. They're pretty perfect there.
But although I do like the
I
way yours
think-
looks. I was trying to figure how to scale it.
Oh, I think what the problem is.
There's too many.
Well, there's big ones here. I think big ones need to be in the center and small ones around the edge. These need to be smaller in this section right here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I think
but
that's the problem.
I started with these ones and then
Yeah.
so I.
But again, it's all about observing, you know? And so breaking that down and processing, identifying the problem.
I'll keep some of these ones on the edge.
So I don't want to go into detail about the shading and stuff. We're mostly sketching, but I just want to do a little bit to give this flower some shape and life. And then we're going to move on to a different facing flower. So like this petal is going like down, so these need to come down with it. This one goes around and down. Go up and over.
That's better.
Yeah, that's better.
That's much better.
And don't forget, you can turn your paper if you want to go from a certain direction. Okay.
No, I'm enjoying watching it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I got distracted.
She got distracted by my shoop shoops.
I did. I did indeed get distracted by your shoop shoops.
I like to make noises sometimes with my sketches. I think that helps alleviate anxiety. I go. And it also makes your sister laugh. So. If I were painting this, I would be leaving this area lighter, actually, because it's light around the center
Yeah.
Just counterintuitive for what I normally would think, you know, but the petals are white there and then go into pink. But then if you look really closely, there's white and then there's a shadow here where it's like that. But we're doing basics today, so I don't want to go too in depth. Okay, can I help you?
It's so pretty.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's fun. Isn't this fun? Are you having fun yet?
I am.
But
I don't like it.
you don't like your flower. Okay, hey, instead of like going into like self-deprecating.
No, I know. It's,
we're doing a teachable moment
Yeah.
here, okay? Instead of melting and saying I hate it and it's the end of the world and that, I'm not saying you're gonna do that, but what I'm saying is, let's analyze what the problem is. So what do you think the problem is with yours in
Well-
comparing, if you compared?
one, I don't like the way I did my shading. and
Okay.
It needs to be fixed. Two, I think I made these petals too similar.
Okay, I don't think the petals are a problem. I think the petals are just fine because I mean, in a lot of them, the petals are very similar.
True.
If you don't like it, that's fine. But I'm saying I don't think there's a problem with the petals.
Okay.
The whole thing broke off.
You sure?
I think it's just your shading.
I did it too stiff.
It is a little bit stiff and it's a little too straight.
That's what
This isn't curved enough on the edges and it's too uniform. It's too even. There's too evenly dispersed. See, I've got more at the base, less in the middle. It's pretty white in the middle, more on the edges. That gives it that more shape because I'm
Yeah.
shaping it. Yours looks more flat because you just kind of did it everywhere.
Yeah.
So I suggest like kind of erasing in here and trying to do a little bit more. This one's curved okay, but a little bit more curve and a little bit less in the middle. Especially that one.
Well, yeah,
Ow.
I just kept going on that one because I was trying to shadow it here some, but
Yeah.
then I got too much.
Well, and it does have more shadow on it, so it makes sense. But with the sketching that you have, it looks too, like you said in the last video, hairy.
Yeah.
I bet you're really good at doing hair.
Hair's fun.
Just sketch hair.
The little bit I've done of hair is fun anyways.
I am thoroughly enjoying charcoal. I've never used it, and I love this, how dark it is. I'm going to use this like not even fully sharpened. Okay. That looks much better.
That looks better.
And again, just be loose and light and you got it. Okay, Kylie is frustrated. Tell us why.
I'm just trying to get the shading how I like it, and it's not doing how I like it.
Okay, what do we do about it?
I don't know.
You know what I say?
What?
You're gonna stop with that one, leave it alone for a bit. We're gonna move on to a different one. Okay? And then your brain will be able to process this better after you've left it alone a second.
Okay.
Okay? So you're going to ignore that flower. I think it's already much better than it was. Okay? I don't think you can objectively look at that right now because you're mad at it. So when that happens, we move on. I think your brain is not working. What I mean to say is I think your brain's taking over. Hold on. You're going based on what your brain is filling in and not what your eyes are seeing. Okay, here's another really good tip. Make sure you laugh at yourself sometimes. Because I see a rubber ducky's butt. There's the head facing that way, and it's got some ginormous ears going off into the sunset. I feel like you're working too much in the circle. Remember, it's more like a guideline anyways. So, like, this really looks like a rubber ducky's butt. So I would extend this.
Rubber ducky now.
And then it does. And then let's do this. There's a petal. I would love to know in the comments if you have any sketching anxieties or if you have any tips for those who do. Again, I am not claiming to be a professional and I'm not professionally trained or anything. I just want to encourage people to explore art, to enjoy doing it and not get frustrated and quit. So, yes, that is going to wrap this video up. Let us know down in the comments below if you want to, what you want to see next from us. But yeah, if you did enjoy this, please give it a
thumbs up.
And if you haven't already and you want to see our future videos,
hit that subscribe button
down below, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye. So, I'm going to be showing Kylie. But today, we're going to put the... And today we're going to be talking about, well, that was really fast.
We're going to be talking about, what? No. Those are the two different words you combined. No. I'll be back.
Hey, I'm just seeing if Pete.
Excuse me. Sudden loud noise, scary.
3, 2. Comment below what you see. Okay, so this is like when you look at clouds and you can see different things like that right there. See, it has ears and a head and like a snout coming at us.
Yeah.
Okay, clouds. Okay, what could this be?
It's a shoe.
Okay, well, what I see is this is a rubber ducky's butt right here. With bunny ears.
Although I struggle with animals too. I just struggle with drawing in general.
It's all about practice and confidence and rubber ducky's butt.